Good afternoon, children. This is your science teacher. Now take out your science textbook and open page number 74. So, dear children, yesterday we have seen about the movement of earthworm, snail, cockroach, birds. Now, today we are going to discuss about the movements of fish. For this, you have to do the activity number 8. First of all, make a paper boat. Put it in water and push it with one narrow end pointing forward. Okay, did it go into the water easily? Yes. Okay, it can go to the water easily. Now hold the boat sideways just like this. Okay, then and push it into the water from the boat side. Are you able to make the boat move in the water when you push it from this side? So no. So have you noticed that the shape of a boat is somewhat like a fish? Yes, it is exactly like a fish. The head and the tail of the fish are smaller than the middle portion of the body. Okay, the body tapers at the both ends. This body shapes is called as the streamlined body. Streamlined body means acute and acute at the front and acute at the bottom and bigger at the middle. Okay, these are known and called as the streamlined body. The shape is such that water can flow around it easily. Okay, so with the help of this shape, the fish can easily flow inside the water. Okay, they can swim easily. The skeleton of the fish is covered with the strong muscles. Okay, during swimming, muscles make the front part of the body curve to one side and the tail part swings towards the opposite side. Okay, and the fish forms the curve as shown in figure 8.24. Okay, then quickly the body and the tail curves to the other side. This makes a jerk of pushes the body forward, and the series of such jerks make the fish swim ahead. This helps by the fins of the tail. Okay, you can see in this type here. Okay, she is just making its tail move. Okay, to a fish to swim inside the water. Okay, so this is the movement of the fish. Fish also have other fins on their body which mainly help to keep the balance. Okay, here they are just there for keep the balance of the fish. Okay, balance of their body, which mainly help to keep the balance of the body and to keep directions also. Okay, while swimming, did you ever notice that underwater divers wear fins like flippers, okay, on their feet to help them move easily in the water? Okay, so this is all about the fish movement. Now, how do snakes move? So have you ever seen a snake slither? Does it move straight? No, it is always move the zigzag manner. Snakes have long backbone. They have many thin muscles. They are connected to each other even though they are far from one another. Okay, muscles also interconnected the backbone, ribs and skin. The snake's body curves into many loops. Each loop of the snake gives a forward push by pressing against at the ground, and since its long body makes many loops and each loop gives its this push, the snake moves to forward very fast and not in the straight line. Loops means, for example, this is the snake. Okay, here they have these kinds of loops. With the help of this they can move easily. Okay, we have learned about the use of bones and muscles for the movements of different animals. Okay, Paheli and Bhujo have many questions in their sacks about the different movements in animals. So must you have having many unanswered question buzzing in your minds. Okay, the ancient Greek philosopher Aristotle, in his book Gate of Animals, asked himself these questions. Okay, why do different animals have the body parts that they do have, and how do these body parts help animals to move, and way they do. Okay, what are the similarities and differences in this body parts between different animals? Okay, how many body parts are needed by the different animals for moving from place to place? Why two legs for humans and four legs for cows and buffaloes? All these questions are asked in their book. Many animals seem to be having an even number of legs. Why? Why is the bending of our legs different from the other, from our of our arms? Okay, so many questions, and perhaps we have looked for some answers through our activities in this chapter, and we need to look for many more answers. Okay, then here we have given some note on yoga for better health. Okay, so yoga is invaluable gift of the ancient Indian tradition. The United Nations declared 21 June as the International Day of Yoga. Okay, yoga keeps a person healthy. Okay, it helps in keeping the backbone erect, enabling you to sit straight and not slouch. Then many postures in yoga required you to lift your own weight, which helps in making the bones strong and help ward off osteoporosis. It also helps in relieving joint pain, which is mostly observed in elderly people. It tunes all muscles in the body and keeps them active. It keeps the heart healthy and makes it work more efficiently. Certain yoga postures should be performed under the supervision of trained person. Okay, so dear children, this is it for today's video. Today I have completed this lesson for you. Okay, today in this lesson we have seen about the various kinds of body movements. Okay, how human body and its movement. Okay, then how we have also seen the various kind of joints, that is ball and socket joint, pivotal joint, hinge joint, fixed joints. Okay, then we have also seen the skeletal system. Okay, various kind of bones, cartilage, then movement of animals like earthworms, snail, cockroach, birds, fish, and snakes. Okay, so dear children, this is it for today's video. If you have any problem regarding to this video, you can ask me. Okay, till then, it's goodbye from my side. Thank you and have a nice day.